Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, yeah, who am I kidding? Girls don't watch my videos. Don't be silly. Well, anyhow, I had shown this in one of my update videos a long time ago. It's been maybe a year or so ago, I can't remember, but I thought I'd do a standalone video. Maybe I'll do a few of these videos. These are Hobby Japan vintage issues, and they are super duper neato. And let me tell you, they're great. So, of course, Hobby Japan is a magazine, right? And it's full of advertisements and such. Hobby Japan Vintage, though, is a mook. And I don't know if that... See, it says right here, Hobby Japan mook. I don't know if that is in the regular English vernacular, or if this is a Japanese type of word, but mook is a magazine book, right? There's really no advertising. It's just pure content, so you're going to be paying, how much did this cost? Yeah, 2,400 yen. Alright, so the first one I have is Volume 4. This is about Imai meets Chojiku Yosai Macross. So the focus of this issue is Macross model kits by Imai. And yeah, also there's actually some Star Trek stuff in here as well. Alright, so let's take a look inside here. Table of contents. So it's got like other vintage model kits as well. As you can see, neat Star Trek crap up here. So this actually is a real model kit, and they painted it to look like it's like drawn, right? And it kind of matches the old Imai model kit box, and they just kind of made this look like it's a box. But as you can see, this is an actual model kit, but that's just so cool the way this was painted. That's just fantastic. We will see it later in this video. So, Imai meets Macross. Now, if you ever get a hold of this, I mean, if you got like a smartphone, you can use the Google Translate, which is kind of, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've used, I don't have a smartphone, but my wife does, and I've used it on some occasions, and you can maybe kind of get the gist of stuff. But, yeah, here's an interview with Shoji Kawamori and his legendary eyebrows. I'm pretty sure, just like Samson in the Bible, he gets his strength from the length of his hair. I'm pretty sure Shoji Kawamori gets his really awesome mechanical design inspiration from his incredibly awesome eyebrows. So if he was to pluck his eyebrows out, he'd probably just draw like happy faces and stick figures and crap, I think. So yeah, this is all his designs, obviously. Alright, so first thing you see here, I just need to make sure to get this in frame, because I am really bad at keeping things in frame. Here is, yeah, see, this is the original kit here. Right, so yeah, they did a really fantastic job. So this is what they do in this, is they just show these kits just built straight out of the box without painting or anything like that, and you know, without decaling or anything like that either. And later on in this book, you'll get to see some pretty cool builds. So this is the 72nd scale transforming Valkyrie. This was the first Macross kit I built. I was in high school and I lived in Arizona, and I bought this from New Type Hobbies and Toys in San Francisco, and it was you know, reissued by Bandai, and they no longer reissued that model. Now see, this one is just a regular Gerwalk Valkyrie, and it's cool because it looks like apparently you can have the you can build it with the arms extended or the arms tucked under, with the Gatling gun, the gun pod still in place. Actually, that's my favorite. That half Gerwalk, half fighter, with just the legs kicked down. That's my favorite. I love that. I think it's so cool looking. Here's the armored Valkyrie, and I have this kit. I haven't built it, but like the decals are just trash, unfortunately. Just complete trash. So, this is the VF1S Super Valkyrie. Now, this same kit was repopped as the VF1J head. I think it comes with the VF1A as well, I think. Now, they have like a Hikaru version, right? They've got, of course, the 1S, so this is Roy Foker's version. And the one I built that I had lit up and everything, that was the Max version. I think they have a standard, maybe a Kakizaki version, I guess. I don't know. But the little, tiny little figure is so pathetic looking. I mean, he's got like his hands folded on in his lap, like he's going to church or something. It's just kind of sad. Now this is a Super Batroid, and it's got a little bit different parts. Like this one here, apparently you could see that looks like that's on a hinge or something. The thrusters and the fast pack. For this one, it's totally solid, so this is different. They didn't really reuse the parts, apparently. So, and this one you can build it like this, or you can have it with the legs kicked down, but not with the arms extended, though. So now here is the Strike Valkyrie from the movie. I don't think I've ever seen one of these in the wild. Don't think. So, yeah, the artwork is made by the same guy who did a lot of the Tamiya models. And there's an interview with him. Oh, yep, here he is. So his name is Kazutaka Miyatake. Oh, I'm sorry, no, that's not him. No, this is, shoot, what's his name? Oh, anyhow, I'll get to that later. His mind escapes me at the moment. He's a famous artist. Anyhow, no, this guy is the other half of the Macross mechanical design. You know, the UN Spacey is mostly done by Kawamori. Miyatake, he did the Zentrati designs plus the Macross SDF-1 itself. So those two guys working in conjunction are how it goes. And this is really cool. I like how they put this in scale here. So they have a human, they have a Zentrati, here's the battle pod. So the battle pod, actually, it's not, look, it doesn't look like it's too cramped for them to sit inside there. But as you can see, the battle pod is considerably larger than the Valkyrie, right? And of course the monster just towers above them all. So here are size comparisons. Now I have this kit repopped by Bandai. They have the Defender in 72nd scale, and then 100 scale Phalanx, and then the Tomahawk. I have all three of these kits. This one I've built, and this one I have not yet built, but I built this maybe, gosh, I just recently looked at those videos like from 2015 or so. Man, time flies. I could hear my little girl. She was like 7 or so at the time, having a good time in the other room. Now here we have like a comparison of the feet, and they're not quite the same. Like this one looks wider than this one for some reason. I thought that they were pretty much interchangeable, but apparently not. Like, you know, these are different as well. They're just showing the difference here. So yeah, this is I have plans for this one. Now, yeah, this is the other 72nd scale one they have here. the Spartan, which is probably my least favorite out of any of the Destroids. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's got like this cannon that pops out of its chest, and it's got those missile pods on the shoulders. But I mean, I don't know. Oh, and it's got like that laser turret behind its head, which is, you know, it's pretty cool. But I don't know. I just, the design, I don't know. So now this is the 200 scale Destroid monster. Now, I have seen some comparisons. Like, there's supposed to be like these little ridges that goes up here, like you know, along the back here. That detail is missing. The RDE kit, which was 1/160th scale, it's kind of a weird scale, but that's what it is. So it's larger, but the proportions on this one is better. And you know, the RDE kits, they have better surface detail, but they get the proportions wrong quite a lot. And like, for example, they have like this stabilizer thing here that pops down so that you can like fire the guns up in the air and such. And the RDE kit, it doesn't touch the ground. It's just like the way it opens, it doesn't quite work the way it's supposed to. Yeah, and I think there's something with the cannons too, that the RDE kit, they are completely independently movable, the 4 cannons, whereas and correct me if I'm wrong, but this one doesn't quite move around as well as it should. Here's that Macross factory, and Bandai had repopped this, I'm guessing about 7 years or so ago. Here's the Quadralin Raw, and then the new Shadowgar. I never cared for this. It looks kind of dumb, I think. The updated designs for the movie, yeah, pretty good, but it just looks kind of weird. This always looks awesome, and I'm currently building this one. Hasegawa is coming out with a 72nd scale version, which is what, this is 1/144th. I mean, I don't know how that works in fractions, but is it like twice as big? I don't know, but yeah, it's gonna be gibungous, and that's really good news. So let's move on here. Kyojin no Moke. So they actually once did have a model of the Zentrati. I guess that's supposed to be Kamjin. And Bandai, I don't know if they ever got the molds to this, but they have never repopped it. This is the 100 scale Glog, which is great. I have this kit, I have not built it yet. And this is the 72nd scale Rigolt. And I have this one as well. So the nice thing about this one is that it has that cool clearer lens there. I like that part. That's pretty great. This one, there is no clear lens. It's just solid plastic. The this is Keru Karia in Japanese. Unfortunately, Bandai never repopped this kit. So this is that really famous artwork here. Here's the 5000 scale Macross, and they have the Storm Attacker version, also in 5000 scale. And this shows you the Daedalus and Prometheus down here. I think this one had been repopped or repackaged under the Robotech label by Revell. So yeah, Takani, that's his name. Yoshiyuki Takani. He is that famous artist. This guy is just fantastic. So they're even in here. They're talking about like you know, they're talking about how wonderful the package is, because he did the artwork for both the Imai and the RDE kits, and he admits here, yeah, he's going for like the Tamiya military kind of ambiance, and that's what he was going for when he did this. And I think there might be, I don't know if it's out yet, but there was an art book of just Macross artwork that Takane has done. This is really cool, and especially these two. I thought those are just really fantastic looking. That's great. That's just so cool looking. Look at that. That's just cool. Dang, that's cool. Now, I had these kits, and I just got rid of them. I never built them. I sold them at Book Off because they're just kind of meh. I mean, like, this is supposed to be Roy, right? His hair doesn't stick up. This, I mean, he cut him. He looks more like Amuro almost. His hair is like not sticking up. He doesn't have any cowlicks or anything. Minmay and Misa kind of look the way they're supposed to, but I just didn't bother. Now this is that really legendary, the walking Minmay doll. This goes for a lot of money. These you can get these pretty cheaply. I mean, I paid like maybe, I don't know, about 1,000 yen each or so, and I just got rid of them. This is the Macross gun pod. The only one I've seen in the wild was in at the IPMS in Arizona, I think in 2010, 2011. So now these are like really cool build-ups of these kits here. So now here, this person did like the steps going up the side here, right? And I would check it out. He's got like these those little button batteries, whatever they are, the LR44s, and look, he's got like the cockpit lit up inside. I don't know if there's anything else that's lit up. Unless there's like lights in the back. I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell. Well, anyhow, it just shows how he modified it. What is this here? Oh, this is the Nichimo. Yeah, they did a 200 scale model kits, right? And yeah, these are in scale with each other. Unfortunately, I've never seen any of the Macross kits by Nichimo in Hobby Japan Vintage yet, at least. Well, anyhow, yeah, here's that really cool build-up. As you can see, this is the actual paint job. It's not artwork. Yeah, it's like the version Takane, right? That's so cool. You did like a really fantastic job recreating the artwork. It's on the stand here. That is just cool. Alright, we can kind of skip some of this stuff here. Da, 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 da. Genesis Breaker. This is like a, I don't know, I haven't really spent the time to try to. Now there's a website there. I mean, is this like just like a fan effort, or is this going to be like a real anime? I haven't spent the time to translate this, but it would be cool if there is an actual Mospita sequel, I guess. But that's what that looks like. The Man from U.N.C.L.E. by AMT. Yeah. So yeah, you're getting some foreign model kit love in here. There's a Piranha, 1966 by AMT. Horizon Models. Now, this is amazing that they're still in business, at least last I looked. Look at that jungle. That's so cool. I like their Macross looking font there. Alright, Project Mercury. What are we looking at? Atomic City. Oh, are they Atomic City? They're the ones that bought out Revell, aren't they? I guess? I don't know. Now here we go. Now this is the old 537 refit. That is really cool. Now how did they do this? How did they do this? Right, so I got mine from Dawn's Light and Magic, like the replacement parts. So here, look at that. They puttied in that fake Aztec design here. Now moving on here. Step 5. The deflector dish, to make it clear, they used they vacuum formed. Yeah, this is vacuum formed here. Okay, step 6 here. The warp nacelles. Oh, they used it from the Reliant? I guess that's. I think that's what it says. Yeah, and then yeah, they used evergreen putty. Okay, and they used some sort of like LED line tape. I'm not sure what line tape is. Is that a cob or something? Because that's like a new thing I've seen people using in their model videos. Is that COB, the cob? It's not always the same words, right? Like what we call in English, we call an SMD. They call it a chip LED in Japan. So not all the words are the same. And here is like the JJ prize. Here they have the TOS. I think this is the. Yeah, this is the 537. Okay. I know they had like reissued the Cutaway, but have they reissued the 537 TOS lately? I don't know. I know they keep reissuing this one, which is okay, but like, if I don't know, they'd have to do a whole new one. But like this, the scale for this is alright for me. The 350 is maybe a little bit too big for me because I live in Japan or whatever. The secondary hull is a little bit too stubby. The engineering hull, it's a little bit stubby. Not quite the proportions as what you want it to be. These need to be reinforced somehow, and if they could just redesign this kit at this scale, but have it like made for lighting, because like none of these parts are, made for lighting. It's kind of unfortunate. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so they here. Step 8. I think this is like what they call the spotlight LED. I see these referred to as the lighthouse LEDs. They're like those little tubes that kind of shoot the light out more in one direction. The JJ prize. I mean that deflector dish just looks so beautiful there. That's just so cool looking. I don't know what this is. Battle Marine. Colin Butler 5. Golly, I've seen the opening animation for that, but that's it. Gosh, I remember that totally reminds me, like in the early days of YouTube, they had like this one channel had like this compilation of almost every robot anime, mecha anime from like the 70s until like the 90s, and it kind of ended at like Pat Labor or something like that, or Evangelion or something like that. And unfortunately those videos got in trouble with copyright laws, and they got taken down. It kind of really sucks. Now here's Imai meets Orgus. Right now, we'll even actually go into Orgus in another issue of Hobby Japan, because they talk about the Super Dimensions series altogether. But this is a really cool build-up of the Orgus here. Look at that weathering and detailing, and look at all the wear and tear on the corners and such. Really cool. I think this might be the 48 scale kit. 40th scale. I think I have the 48th scale. Yeah, I don't think and that box art is different than the one I have. Golly, I bet my decals are no good. That's just a really old Imai kit. And this is that weird robot. What is this? This is from Ultraman, isn't it? Or Robocon. Or maybe not. I don't know. Look at this guy. It looks like Jet Jaguar and Tweaky from Buck Rogers had a love child or something. Oh, Aquamarine Observatory. Oh my gosh. Frickin' Aqua Teen Hunger Force or something. I don't know. Wow, okay, this is Ravel Gunze 1970. Alright. There's F4U1D Corsair converted to a Corsair Mark III. Okay. Okay. Hot rod. Huh. And here's more Takani stuff here. The other stuff, like, you know, we got the Mitsubishi Zero. Got a Patton's tank, General Patton. He's got that M48A2 tank. Got aircraft carrier Taiho by Fujimi. So yeah, he's just really renowned for his beautiful artwork on his boxes. So, oh yeah, that's the yeah, the Nakajima. No, this is the Nakajima. Shoot, I forget what this is called. I freaking did the translation for the box for the when I worked at Alshima. Oh jeez, what's it called? Hold on a second. All right, it's the Kawasaki Tony is what it's called. Yeah, the Tony fighter. It's really cool looking too. Yeah, pretty sure that's what that is. And oh look, so what is this? Is this a metal armor Dragonar? What is this? This is the Dragon type Walker Gaudia. Okay. Oh, that weird thing. That's weird. Oh, and here's Dunbine. Definitely recognize that. Dude, did this ever happen in the anime? He's just fighting a freaking dinosaur or something? I just don't remember that. I mean, I've been kind of slowly rewatching it now that I've got it on Blu-ray, but I don't know. Well, here you go. That's the end of this issue. Now, this volume 4, I cannot find this online anymore, so if you want to track this down, you might have to pay a bit of extra money for this. The other places I shop online, they have the other ones, but the other issues, you look forward to that in subsequent videos. I'm just going to do this video on volume 4. So this has been Imai meets Macross. Thanks for watching.